What is up, my brothers and sisters? Sean here. This is going to be a controversial topic. A topic that every single one of you watching this video right now have to know about. Because if you don't, it could be a potential life or death situation. Okay? And that is about vaccinations. Both pro and anti-vax. It could be, if the pro side is correct, well, then, you know what? The anti-vaxxers could be putting their child at risk. And if the anti-vaxxers are correct, well, then the pro-vaxxers could be putting their child at risk. So, what do we do as people that can use our brains, that people that can actually study science and study the research, and use common sense? What can we all do? Well, we can do some research. We can spend time looking at what science says on both sides. We can see the way or the amount of love that they care about us and they want us to be happy. Do they want us to be happy? Do they want us to be healthy? Do they want our children to be safe? We want to see their objectives. They want to see, we would like to say that yes, all scientists are doing the right thing and, they're working for the people. They want to make sure that we are, in fact, doing the right things for our families. And I don't see that, my friends. I don't see that one bit, because here's the problem with the science. Or should I say the scientist? Because the scientists are the ones that are saying this, not the science. Because the science has already been said. The science cannot change. The science will never change. Either vaccines are safe and effective, or they're not. Either vaccinations are looking out for the good and the safety of our children, or they're not. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on our thinking caps and we're going to use our reasoning skills, and we're going to be looking at all the different areas and the different corners from right to left, cross-examining both sides. And that is what I do every single day of my life, my friends. So if you haven't, then shut up, because you're wrong. If you do not do research and you want to come at somebody and tell them that they are absolutely wrong without doing any research, my friends, well, then you're delusional. Absolutely delusional. Because that's what I do with everything. I'm never going to say that I'm absolutely right about anything until I do the research. Until I make sure that what I'm doing is absolutely correct. So I'm going to look at the science. I'm going to listen to the scientists. I'm going to see what the scientists say every single day about every aspect of everything that we see today. Whether it's abortions, that's a good topic to start on, because with abortions, they tell you that throughout the whole pregnancy with the mother, that baby is a clump of cells. Okay? A clump of cells, a fetus. That's all it is a clump of cells inside. It cannot, go outside of the mother and live without the mother. So therefore we can kill it in the womb, or we can abort it, or whatever you want to say. We can rid the baby from the mother. But then the scientists will also say that, when you get in an accident and say the mother and the baby die, then the person that killed the mother and baby gets charged with a double homicide, because it's not a clump of cells and a mother that dies. No, it's a baby and its mother is killed. So the same people that are calling a fetus a clump of cells, or a baby a clump of cells, are the same people that magically, when this baby just into life, if it makes it past the mother not being, wanting to get rid of the baby, then all of a sudden we care about that baby, and we care for the life of that baby, and we care for that baby's safety. So we're going to inject it with tons of chemicals. And when I say tons, I mean tons of chemicals and toxins. and metals, which should never be injected into a bloodstream or ingested in that matter. And the same people that are calling our babies in the womb fetuses and clumps of cells are the same people that are coming up with the vaccination schedules and the science behind vaccinations in themselves. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at logic here for a second, and we're going to say, wait a second, if the people that are saying that babies are clumps of cells in the womb and they don't care if they get killed or we get it, ripped out piece by piece, those same people are saying that then, they're out in this life, now I guess we care for them? Doesn't make sense. It's not using our brains, my friends. You have to put two and two together. If you put two and two together, you realize that it's not about health and safety. It's about money. It's about doing what's best for their pockets, not about what's best for your family and the safety of your family and yourself in that matter, with flu shots and tons of garbage such as GMOs, genetically modified food, where they're going to spray pesticides and herbicides and actually change the genetic structure of your food because they care for you. And the same people that are going to tell you that formaldehyde is good for your teeth, fluoride is good for your teeth, those same people will put the fluoride in baby water. Well, babies don't have teeth, my friend, so therefore we're not using our brains. It's a big topic here, using our brains. Because if we use our brains, we realize that what we're doing and what they're being told and what we're being told is a bunch of baloney. Because if it was true that they really cared for you, they'd be telling you to eat healthy. They'd be telling you that non-genetically modified food is actually good for you. But that's not the case. It's not the case at all. So we have to see what the agenda is, and we have to see what the objective of why they would try to do the things that they are trying to do. And I guarantee it, you my friends, they're not doing it because they love you. They're not spraying chemicals in the sky because they care for you. They're not putting fluoride in your drinking water because they want you to have smiling, shiny teeth. Not at all. And we could go over every single topic, but the point is science doesn't say anything. The scientists do. And you have to look at the scientists' motives, whether they're looking out for your safety or they're looking to fill their pockets because they're greedy. Because if you look at what the scientists say, they say you came from monkeys. You came from some, common ancestor of some goo in some pool of garbage way, way back. And now all of a sudden you have life, and now you care, and now they care about you, and they want you to be healthy and happy and your family to be happy. And, they don't have morals, my friends. They believe you came from a fish. They're teaching our children we came from some common ancestor of a monkey or a chimpanzee that fling poo-poo at each other. Which means that you don't have morals, so you don't have an objective right or wrong. You don't have a standard that says that you should not lie, so they're not held to standards that say that they should be telling you the truth. So my friends, I want to do one thing, and that is to tell you to not listen to me and to not listen to the scientists. I want you to use your own brain, use common sense, and look at the world as what the world is. There's a lot of evil in this world, and we see it. There's a lot of cancers and a lot of problems with sickness, and we are the most unhealthy ever right now because children are dying at a very, very young age. And we need to look at why, and we need to look at the motives behind it. So I ask you, my friends, do your research. And if you haven't done but 20 minutes worth of research, please do the research and then come back, and then we can talk. I love you. I care for each and every one of you. Make the right decision. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.